Hey y'all, I'm back in the kitchen whipping it up. Whipping it up. Okay, so tonight I'm going to be experimenting with this heart of palm. I saw on TikTok you can use it as vegan calamari. So I'm going to air fry it with breadcrumbs. And then I'm also going to be doing a croissant wrap that I also saw on TikTok, vegan style, to see how it goes. So let's do this. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, of course, heat my oil up. I'm gonna simmer my onions so that they are not too crunchy. With my mix, because I'm not super big on raw veggies, even though sometimes at lunch I do eat raw veggies. So I'm going to cook my veggies, add some seasoning on them, just to add a little more flavor to my croissant wrap. Okay, so I have some mushrooms, some red onions, and some peppers. All the peppers, you know. Green, yellow, orange, and red. I didn't cut them into small pieces like I do, because I'm just trying to change the game up tonight. Just, you know, do something a little different. And then I'm going to add some squash and zucchini. Okay, I'm not going to keep this up here for long. Just long enough to get some flavor on it, so that when I start mixing it with the rest of the ingredients, with the croissant wrap, everything will mix together, you know, flow, it'll flow. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this simmer off for a while, and then I'll add my seasonings. I haven't started cutting my heart of palm yet, but that is my mission. Cut up my heart of palm and add the breadcrumbs and air fry them. So, let's see how this goes. Okay, so my veggies is about simmered. I'm going to add a little seasoning on them. I put a top of them, on top of them, just to help them simmer faster and soften up a little bit. I use thyme, turmeric, paprika, oregano, garlic and herb, cilantro, and some pepper. And of course I put minced garlic in with my oil once it heated up. That was the first two things I put in my pan, minced garlic and oil. And now I'm just adding the seasonings to my veggies. And I've already started cutting up my calamari. On the video, she actually took the stuffing out. I'm taking some of the stuffing out, but I'm not going to take all of the stuffing out, because I just want it to be a little thicker once I bite into it, instead of so thin and crunchy. But whatever you prefer is good for you. You know, I ain't trying to change up your game. You gotta do what you feel is best. Follow your stomach with your heart, you know. Okay, but this is what they look like. Let me take them out. They look like this, and then I just cut them into pieces like this, and I took a little of the stuffing out. She also used just egg in her video. I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to use some melted butter, and I'm going to roll it around in the breadcrumbs. But just stick with me, I'll show you. Okay, so I have my pieces cut up, all that I'm going to do. I'm not doing that much because I don't want to waste it when, you know, I can use it for something else. Okay. I'm going to, first of all, plug it up. I'm going to preheat the air fryer for about 5 minutes or so. Okay, so my butter is melted. I need to put some breadcrumbs in a bowl so I'm not making a big mess. I got these breadcrumbs from Wegmans. I'm sure you can find some breadcrumbs in Walmart or something though. Walmart, Whole Foods. You don't have to get this brand either. This is just the brand that I chose. Okay, got my breadcrumbs. I'm not sure how this butter is gonna stick, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So yeah, it sticks just fine. This is how it came out. Can't tell you. I don't know if you can really tell, but it looks fine. So I'm just gonna dump all these in some breadcrumbs, and then I'm going to place them in the air fryer. I'm excited. Okay, so I breaded up the heart of palms for the vegan calamari. I got some parchment paper instead of aluminum foil. I poked holes in it just so I can make sure that the air circulates. And then I'm just gonna place my breaded heart of palms on top of the parchment paper to put them in the air fryer. Uh-oh, drop one. Okay, so it looks like that. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. But I have to get more wax paper. And I have to punch some more holes in it. So I've just been doing it with a knife. Nothing specific. Quinn, you're yelling, and you shouldn't be. We use our inside voices. We are inside. Okay. I'm sure that the more holes, the more circulation. But I'm kind of just trying to get her done. Okay, so put the paper in there, and I finished putting my breaded heart of palm in there. I'm going to cook it on 350 for about 10 minutes. I'm going to check on it at 5 minutes and see how it's looking. And I'll let y'all know. On this side, I've greased my pan for the, can't really see right there. I've greased my pan for the croissant wrap. I'm going to start taking them out and placing my ingredients in there. However, I do need to go ahead and cook my Beyond Beef. So I'm going to go ahead and get my eye ready for that. Okay, so because of the way I'm going to do the wrap, I just cut the Beyond Beef in long slices instead of crumbling it up or putting the whole thing in there. Quinn, get down for a second, please. One at a time. Get down, please. 5, 4. Thank you. Okay, you wash your hands, right? Okay, step up to the pot, to the pan. Okay, you're gonna take this piece. Take that piece. With both hands. With both hands. Just wait. Don't put it anywhere. Here, get the rest of that. Okay, my pot is getting really hot. I mean, my pan. I keep saying pot. My pan is getting really hot. So we're going to turn it off for a second. Okay, what you're going to do, you see how I have a long piece and you have a round piece? You need your piece to be long. Hold your hand out like this. You are dropping meat everywhere. Just hold it. Okay, now place it in the pan just like I did. You don't shake your hands when you're cooking because it puts food all over the floor. Okay, good job. Get down.
Mommy, did that?
Yes, you don't have your smock on. Where's your smock? You gotta go get your smock. I make sure my pieces stay long like that, and I put them in the pan. You got your smock on? Okay, get up there. Be careful. Did you wash your hands? When? When did you wash your hands? Yeah, right. We'll come back when he washes his hands. Alright, so boom. What you're going to do is take your piece of meat. Hold your hand out. Keep it flat. Good job. Keep it flat. Now put it in the pan. Good job. Give 5. Good job. Okay. Go wash your hands again. Good job. Thank you for helping. Thank you for helping, Jasmine. Alright, so we're just going to let our meat cook on one side, then we're going to flip it, cook it on the other side. Okay, so while my meat is cooking, I am going to open up my croissant wraps, and I am going to start placing them around a small bowl. So that I can get the circle that I'm looking for. I don't want to do a big bowl. I just want to do a small one because I really only plan on using these 8 because it's just me, Bae, and the children, and the children don't eat that much. Okay, so that batch of meat is almost done, and I have 2 more pieces to cook. Son, by now the water should be turned off. Turn the water off. Okay, so I separate the croissants like this. They have the little ridges, so you know where to separate them. And I just line them up around the bowl. This is what I saw in the video. So I'm hoping that mine turn out as good as the video looked, because I plan on smashing this food either way. Burnt. That's the last thing we want is burnt meat. Okay, so this is how my croissants turned out, like a little sun or a star or whatever you want to call it. I am melting more butter to put on the very top. I have some cheese, I'm going to add that first, just a little bit, because I told y'all my son don't really like cheese, but if you want to add more cheese, you can. This is just the way I'm doing it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Putting my cheese around the bottom half here. And then next, I'm going to add the meat. The meat will go on top of my cheese. Guess I could have just placed it up there. It's a little hot still. Try not to get too much grease on there. Are you okay? You gotta be careful. Have a little bit more meat here. I guess I can just save the extra pieces because I don't want to do too much. Come here, let me see. You gotta be careful. You okay? Okay, so you're okay. Alright, I'm going to take my veggies and place it on top of the meat. I forgot to preheat my oven. I'm going to preheat it to 350. Okay, I'm going to continue placing my veggies on top of my meat around the bowl here, on my little sun decoration I have going on here. I have my veggies. Looks like I got a lot of veggies, so I might just save them because I don't want this to be overstuffed here. But I do believe that this is going to be great. I'm getting more and more excited the more I start to put it all together. Quint, what are you doing? Okay, I have a little bit veggies left, and I'm gonna put some more shredded cheese on top. Okay, I'm fixing eat right now, okay? Ooh, there. Yes. Okay, then what I'm going to do is remove the bowl, and I'm going to wrap this here and tuck it in the middle. Then I'm going to wrap again and tuck and wrap and tuck. Don't forget that I greased my pan. I don't want you to try to do this on an ungreased pan because I'm pretty sure that croissant is going to be burnt. Okay, wrap and tuck. Wrap and tuck. Wrap and tuck. Wrap and tuck. And then finally, my last wrap and tuck. And then I'm going to place it in the oven. This is the finish example. I'm going to place it in the oven at 350. Oh, one thing I forgot to do that I told myself not to forget, and I still forgot. I am going to brush some butter on the top. So, boom, 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 yes, boom, 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 a boom, a boom. Okay, put that there, put that in the sink. This is going in at 350. I'm going to leave it in there for 10 minutes, see how it goes, and I'll let you know. Okay, so while my croissant wrap is cooking, my calamari, my vegan calamari is all done. You can use it as some sauce on it. It's pretty good. I'll probably make my own sauce to put on it. try to take it out so y'all can see exactly what it looks like. But it tastes pretty good. I wouldn't say it tastes exactly like calamari, to be honest. But it definitely gives me, they could be cousins. But this is what it looks like. You can see it's all toasted. I didn't flip it over or anything. When I checked it at the 5-minute mark, it was cooking, and because they're so small, I didn't flip them over or anything. I just left them in there. But I'll probably dip them, you know, in some type of sauce that has hot sauce with it. But yeah, they're pretty good. But that's the vegan calamari that I made there. And then once my croissant wrap comes out, I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so I had to end up turning this on broil because my bottom was cooking more than my top. But everything came out evenly cooked in the end. This is what it looks like. Yum yum. I probably put a little bit more, well, maybe not. I was gonna say I was gonna put some more butter on the top, but I don't think I need to. I think I'm good to go. But this is my croissant wrap, and I showed you my calamari, and this is gonna be delicious. Thank you for tapping in and cooking in the kitchen with Jamaica. Cooking in the kitchen with Jamaica. Hey, subscribe, like, comment, share. Tell me what you think.